Good morning. It's Friday, September the 1st. I am filming right now on my iPhone, and I always feel compelled to apologize if the camera quality is compromised because of that. I don't know if I just said what day it is. It's Friday, September the 1st. It's about 7:15. I am getting ready to leave, and I need to hurry up because I have an IEP at 7:30 for a student that has a speech, that receives speech services, and it's on Zoom. So I need to be in my classroom, seated, logged in, and all that within the next 15 minutes. So I'm just here opening the blinds. I'm getting ready to leave. I don't have to make an iced coffee because I got my Starbucks this morning. And so I'm just here to say good morning. This is going to be just a day in the life vlog. I meant to vlog throughout the week and it just didn't happen. And quite honestly, this week has been challenging, not so much with kids, but with adults. And I've had meetings after school, so it's just been kind of busy. And I've had a couple of situations that have been very frustrating to me. One of them involved a microaggression. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to get into details about it, but microaggressions and dealing with them, especially in a professional setting, it's very emotionally taxing. Obviously frustrating, but I think people also underestimate how emotionally taxing those things are. And then the other situation is, you know, I take what I do very seriously. I view myself as a professional. I really take time to plan my lessons and what I'm doing. And sometimes, I'm gonna put you guys down. I have to get water. Hopefully you can hear me. And sometimes when someone questions my professional decision-making, or professionalism in general, not sometimes, all the time. When someone questions my professional decision-making and professionalism in general, it just doesn't really go over well with me. So both of those things happened this week and they've been annoying. So thank God it's Friday. And not only is it Friday, but hold on. Not only is it Friday, but it's also a payday that I very much so need, so it's good. The day's gonna go well. I'm proclaiming it. I am speaking it into existence. It will be my truth. So I just want to say good morning. I'm just gonna grab my lunch here and head out. Wolfie's right there. And get the day started. And I will probably talk to you while I'm on my prep. So I will see you then. Morning.
Good morning.
I saw that. Yeah. Well, you know. How have I been? It's been a rough week. currently on my prep period. The IEP went smoothly as was expected. Unfortunately, during my prep, I am spending time prepping for leadership, and I only say unfortunately because I was hoping to do some grading during this time period. But what I'm prepping right now needs to be done so that when my leadership class starts in about 15 minutes, the kids can take care of this task that needs to be done. So basically what I'm doing is I'm splitting up this Excel sheet that the principal or the assistant principal made that outlines which house every student on campus is a part of. And we need to have that done because we have bought an ID lanyard for every student on campus, and the ID lanyards are 4 different colors that correspond with the 4 different houses on campus. So the teachers need to know what colored lanyard to give to which students, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a tedious task and it's kind of annoying, but it needs to be done. So that's what I'm doing. I can't really say much else because I really have to concentrate on this task right now. And I know my battery's acting up, so I'm gonna say that, charge this battery, and then check in with you later. It's probably gonna have to be after school because I have to eat lunch in the staff lounge today because it's our first Friday lunch, and this is one of the things that we're starting in leadership, where we're encouraging staff members to come out and eat lunch together on the first Friday of every month. There are staff members that eat lunch in there, I believe. I'm not one of them. I'm always in here at lunch with Taylor. So we're really, oh my God, this freaking printer, really making an effort to, you know, come together at least once a month with the rest of our grade level at lunchtime and eat lunch together. So I have to eat lunch in there today. 7th grade leadership is kind of in charge of that. They decorated the staff lounge, put little things out on the table. And so I won't be able to vlog at lunch really because I'll be up there. So it will probably be after school where I'm telling you what I did during the day. So yeah, also yesterday I had a sub. So the good news is my kids got a good sub report. I took a half day. I had a dentist appointment yesterday at 2:45. School's out at 2:30 here. It became clear that even if I left at like 2:15, it would be hard for me to get off campus because parents start lining up at the pickup spot like at 2 o'clock. So I just took a half day because I needed it based on what I said has happened to me this week so far. I just needed some additional quiet time. So I took it. So I had a sub for half the day and it went well. So the kids will be able to pull 2 sticks from their kerplunk jar. But anyway, let me get back to work and I'll talk to you guys later. It's 6:21. I'm still in my classroom. I'm probably the last person here. It's fine, but it's not fine. I really wish I was at home. I'm on my way home now. So this little clip is gonna be very short, and now I don't know if this is gonna be a day in the life. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen because this will be a super short vlog. But basically there were these quizzes that I just absolutely positively wanted to have graded before I left because they've just been looming over my head. It's the last quiz they took on Clap When You Land. We're on quiz 3 of 5. And I really want to stay on top of those because those come up every week and I didn't want to be behind. And I'm trying to make sure that my grades are kept as current as possible. And I gotta say, just a moment of reality, it's disappointing because there are definitely some kids that are reading and or paying attention when we read together and talk things through together. And there's absolutely positively some kids who are not reading at all and or paying attention when we're discussing the book. And it's extra disappointing because I literally am giving them the quiz questions a week in advance and they get to take notes, answer the questions, and use those notes on the quiz. So what that means is kids are going home and just not doing it. And on top of that, these past couple of weeks, they have basically a free class period because our universal access class period has not started yet, and that's 3rd period. And because it hasn't started, both Taylor and I have allowed them to use that class hour as Starbucks mode, which is basically independent work, like a study hall, period. And they know these are quizzes, and they know that it's gonna bring down their grade, and some kids, they're living in some fantasy land where they just don't think that's gonna mess up their grade, and or they don't care. So that's disappointing. And it's not gonna go away. I feel very sound and good about the choice that I'm making, because the book is very easy to read. We're reading some of it together. They're getting the quiz questions ahead of time. We talk about quiz questions in class, and they're gonna be in high school next year, so that's a part of life. But as far as the day, it didn't go according to plan, in the sense that I didn't get to history today, and that's probably what I was gonna focus on showing you guys. Today, we're wrapping up one of the last couple of lessons in this literary analysis unit before they actually have to start writing, and it's not this, I'm not surprised by this, but it's just so jarring to try and teach literary analysis to 8th graders, especially if they probably haven't done a whole lot of writing before. And it's hard to teach because the thing with literary analysis and writing essays in general, there's no one concrete right answer or wrong answer a lot of times. And so to teach kids how to finesse text evidence and explain it and like do that in a seamless way is difficult to teach. And in both classes, they just had this look of like, oh my God, what do I do? What is she talking about? Again, really good at coming up with like a thesis statement, identifying a theme, finding text evidence to support the theme. It's the analysis of the text evidence that just makes us go, so that's all we got to today, and we didn't even finish that. So there's that. But I think the last time I spoke to you guys, I was sorting class lists for leadership. I did get that done, so that's a positive. Today was the first Friday of the month, and the goal is to eat in the staff lounge together to create a more cohesive staff and sense of community. I went along with Taylor, and we ate in the staff lounge. We basically were sitting with each other and the same people we speak to, but you know, it is what it is. But it went over well, I think, across the board. It was decorated by 7th grade leadership. It was cute. They had little notes out so that we can write each other notes. I made a point to write a note to our school counselor because I don't think she gets the appreciation she deserves in general. Plus, she's the only counselor for about 11 to 1,200 students. So I wrote one to her. So I have graded those quizzes. I am going home and I am doing nothing tonight. Maybe at some point this weekend, I'll look at my plans and just kind of get myself right for next week. But it's not gonna be tonight, and it's probably not gonna be tomorrow, and it may not be Sunday, and maybe it will be Monday, but I need a break. So I feel like this vlog is gonna be super short, and I'm so sorry about that. Maybe I'll take some footage when I get home. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, it's almost 6:30. I need to get out of here. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog. It is what it is. You know what? Hopefully you guys are okay with the little bit that I was able to give you today. This is a real day in the life. It's just one day. So I'm gonna close the vlog here, and we're gonna retry for a little bit more content next week. So if you enjoyed this video, even though it's short, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. If you have any comments you'd like to leave, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Until then, stay safe. Talk to you later.